Guys, this is Naruto Uchiha, and I'm back bringing you a banger. Well, this is my first video, but you get the point. Today we'll be doing what if Naruto was half Uchiha, half Hatake. So, Naruto will be looking like this. His parents will be Tsukumo Hatake and Hina Uchiha. I just picked a random Uchiha at this point. No, actually, Hina Uchiha will be Sisui's mom. So Hina Uchiha and Tsukumo Hatake will be his parents. Itachi and Shisui were born, alright, not Itachi and Shisui, oh my god. Kakashi and Shisui both will be born before Tsukumo and Hina Tsukumo Hatake and Hina Uchiha met. So yeah, they're like Shisui and Kakashi have the same parents as in the anime. Naruto just has Tsukumo and Hina. So that's how he will be half Uchiha, half Hatake. So we start. So he's in this video, he's gonna be hecka OP. When I say OP, I mean OP. Like, this man at 6 years old could probably beat Ishiki. And here's why. So we start when Naruto is like 3 years old. So like when he's 6, he's gonna be able to beat Ishiki. So when he's 3 years old, and he's very smart for his age. Like he's Shikamaru. Like he's as smart as Shikamaru when Shikamaru was a teenager, and that's hecka smart, bro. I'm telling you. So when he's 3, he asks Hiruzen. Oh, by the way, Minato and Kushina had a kid. Her name is Naruko. Her name is Naruko. Her name is Naruko. Her name is Naruko, and this is what she looks like. That's Minato and Kushina's kid. Minato and Kushina, they didn't die because Tsukumo and Tsukumo Hatake and Hina Uchiha both helped them during the Nine Tails attack. And due to the fact that Hina wasn't Uchiha, she had her Mangekyo Sharingan. So she was able to break the Genjutsu on the Nine Tails before it could destroy the village. So then Minato didn't use the Reaper Death Seal. Hiruzen did. So in this what if, Hiruzen is actually dead right now. So Naruto won't have the same treatment as Naruto did when he in canon. So Naruto will still have her parents, Minato and Kushina, and so that's why Naruto doesn't have the Nine Tails. Sorry, but Naruto. Let's just say Tsukumo let Hiruzen steal 50% of the Nine Tails inside of Naruto, just for the plot of the what if. So Naruto got the good half. No, Naruto got the bad half of Kurama, and Naruto got the good half of Kurama. So that's 50-50. So Naruto at 3 years old asks Minato. He goes in the Hokage's office. He's like, Hokage-sama, can you give me some scrolls to train with? And he was like, sure, I'll give you some basic scrolls. And he was like, okay. And then an hour later, like as soon as he gets to the training fields, he was like, these aren't basic scrolls. These are 1-year-old scrolls. he's very mad because he wants to train very hard. So he was like, you know what? I'm gonna double these scrolls. So first it was like 10 push-ups, 10 sit-ups, 10 squats, like in a like a one lap around a training field. This man turned it. This man gonna be like Sanctuma, like One Punch Man. I'm telling you, this man did 200 push-ups, 200 squats, 200 sit-ups, and a 20 kilometer run. No, you know what? Not 20. 30. Come on. Yo, I just messed up my words. A 30-kilometer run. And yeah, and then he's like, he does this for about a year. He does this for about he's gonna keep doing this for his whole life. And then he gives the scroll back to Minato. He was like, those were too basic. Can I get some different scrolls like Jutsu scroll? He was like, fine. But how about we make a deal? And Naruto's like, okay. Minato said, if you can master 5 S-rank jutsus, I will give you the Scroll of Ceilings, and you can take any jutsus you want from it. And then he's like, bet. Where are those 5 jutsus? Mind you, Naruto is 3 years old, so Minato don't know how smart and strong Naruto is right now. Like if you put Naruto against, like, nobody knows how strong Naruto is. If you put Naruto against like teenage Sasuke with the EMS, Naruto is easily beating Sasuke. Like, that's how strong he is right now. Like, if this Naruto fought Sasuke with the EMS and the Rinnegan, Sasuke would have got beat in like 3 seconds. That's how OP he's gonna be. So he has his strength, but this picture right here is gonna make a lot of sense, especially right here. This picture is gonna make a lot of sense soon once I'm done explaining. So the 5 S-rank jutsus were Fire Style, Majestic Flame Destroyer, Water Style, Water Dragon Jutsu, Earth Style, Mud Wall. I don't think that's a rank. You get the point. Earth Style, Mud Wall. Then he gave him Lightning Style. He said lightning. He gave him lightning. He told him to learn the Chidori. So his 5 jutsus that he has to learn is Chidori, Lightning Style. Chidori, Earth Style, Mud Wall, Fire Style, Majestic Flame Destroyer, and he has Wind Style, Gale Palm, Water Style, Water Dragon Jutsu. So he has a jutsu for all 5 elements. He learns, and then Naruto comes back in like 30 minutes. 30 minutes, right? And then Minato's like, Naruto, did you need something? He was like, yes, I need the Scroll of Ceiling. I mastered all 5 jutsus. He was like, no way. Stop lying. Come back when you really mastered the jutsus. And then Naruto's like, all right, you don't believe me? Then let me show you. And he was like, all right, come on, let's go to Training Ground 7. Naruto, this man violated Minato. Because they did a sparring match. This man, my guy Naruto, he completely eliminated Minato in the sparring match. I'm sorry, but I gotta say, this man is too OP. And he's 3 years old. And then Minato's like, painting. Naruto is fast as crap. Like, he's faster than Minato. Like, you can put any mode of Minato against Naruto, and Naruto will be faster than him. I'm not gonna lie. This is without Kurama Chakra. This is without Sharingan. This is like his regular speed, and he's faster than Minato. So this is no jutsu, no nothing. Just regular speed, and he's faster than Minato. Minato made Naruto a Jonin. Like, at the spot, he was like, "You're too overpowered. You're a Jonin now." By the way, Naruto. This is what Naruto looks like. If I didn't make that clear. He's like, you are a Jonin now. He was like, dang. So he went home looking like he was just a punching bag for elite. He looked like he was a punching bag for like the first Hokage or some stuff. And he was like, And then when he got home, Naruto and Kushina's like, what happened to you? You look like you just got beat the. You look like you got the crap beat out of you. And Minato's like, yeah, I got beat by Naruto, Hatake Uchiha. He was like, and Kushina's like, isn't he 3 years old? But like, don't let his age fool you. And then he was like, you know you was going easy on him. And he was like, trust me, I wasn't. And then Kushina didn't believe it. And then Minato's like, I made him Johnny because how bad he beat me. He was like, okay. And Kushina's like, okay. And then she's like, and then Minato says, let's make a bet. If I win, you have to take Naruto everywhere for the next 3 months. And she was like, okay, but if you win, we get to go on date night. And then she's like, bet. And she's like, well, what I gotta do? And Minato said, you have to spar with Naruto going full power. And she was like, okay, this is gonna be easy. Guess I'm getting a date night. This is what Kushina is thinking. What she thought was completely wrong. The next day, the academy starts. Minato and Kushina go. Oh wait, no, they 3 years old. They 3 years old. They don't go to the academy yet. So the next day, Kushina knocks on Tsukumo's door, and then Tsukumo answers. She's like, Can I talk to Naruto real quick?" And Tsukumo's like, "Okay." Naruto, come down. Naruto blitzed down like in the blink of an eye. He's next to Tsukumo. He's like, "Where is that boy?" He looks down. He looks behind him. He was like, "Oh!" Scared because. Ooh, sorry, I just had to burp. He was scared because he didn't feel Naruto's chakra or presence. So Kushina was surprised by this too, but she wasn't showing it. So Kushina and Naruto go to the training ground, and Naruto's like, all right, why do you have me here? Let's get this. Why do you have me here? And Kushina's like, me and you are gonna have a sparring match, and there are very hard consequences. There is a lot on the line with this sparring match. I made a bet with Minato, and he was like, "What's the bet?" "I'm not telling you." And he was like, "Okay, I guess." And then Kushina said, "Go full power, cause that's what I'm gonna be doing too." And he was like, "Okay." So here's what she doesn't know.
Do you know your gender?
Naruto's like, "Okay, she want me to go full power? Bet." This man unlocks his eternal Mangekyo Sharingan. This man activates his eternal Mangekyo Sharingan, not knowing that he did. He thought he had the 3 tomo. She was just shook by this. Alright, I just had to look down there real quick. She was just shook by this. She was like shaking in fear, painting. He's like, "Yo, we gonna start this bar match?" And she was like, "Yes." And she gulps. And he's like, "Well, you said go full power. This is like, let's say like 90% of my, this is like, let's say 5% of my power." And then Kushina's like, "What? He's gotta be lying." And then, so Kushina's like, "Okay, let's test that out." And her hair turns upwards like red. Like, you know how, alright, look. Let me do it. Let me search it up.
Nah, she didn't cut them on there.
Sorry, my cousin's in the background doing something. So, you know, she did the Uzumaki type joint. Know what I'm saying? She did that. And when I tell you Naruto beat the crap out of her, let me just go through the fight. Let me just get it over with, because her life's gonna be miserable. So she does this. And Naruto, my guy Naruto, he says, "Give me a second, I gotta do something real quick." And she was like, "Okay." And then what he does is he pulls out this kunai. He pulls out this kunai. Then he pulls out this the flying thunder god kunai, and then he opens a scroll, and there was the flying thunder god kunai sealed in it with Sisui's with a sword that's like Sisui's, but it's not. And then he puts it on his back. He puts the sword on his back and grabs the flying thunder god kunai. And she's like, I bet he doesn't even. Kushina's thinking, I bet he doesn't even know how to use it. Naruto's like, you know what? I'm not even gonna use my Mangekyo Sharingan. So he deactivates his Mangekyo and activates his 3-to-1 Sharingan. And she was like, he thinks I'm weak. So let's throw him. So she goes to punch Naruto. Naruto dodges this with ease, and then like his regular speed goes by, like he runs, like it's like he teleported, but he didn't. By the way, he knows the body flicker, so I'm gonna just say he body flickered behind her, and then just Rasengan her and her back, just like how Minato did with Obito, except he used body flicker. And then she like her whole back, like she just flies forward flies forward, and then she ends up like hitting the ground and rolling a little bit. And by the way, Naruto was too focused on the fight that he didn't even realize he can sense chakra. He didn't even realize that Sukumo, he didn't realize that Sukumo, Hina, Minato, and Minato, Naruto, Shisui, Kakashi, and Danzo were watching him. But none of them seen his Mangekyo Sharingan. They only saw his 3-tomo. They only saw his 3-tomo, right? So when they saw that, they all were shocked for the whole moment. Also, Hinata and Sasuke were there too. Sasuke is a female in this one. They're all 3 years old. They're all like watching this, so the kids, everybody except for Naruto, don't really know what's going on. So at this point, Naruto's, after he did the Rasengan, Kushina just started throwing a barrage of punches, and Naruto, he's just dodging these with ease, and he's like, you know what, let me stop playing around. He jumps in the air and he weaves like one hand sign, and he says, fire style, majestic flame destroyer, and he shoots a fireball bigger than Madara's at the 4th grade ninja war. Bigger than Madara's. And then Kushina gets hit with this, and she gets blown all the way back. And then Naruto said, fire style, fireball, jutsu. And then he shoots a fireball. And then after that, he says, wind style, gale palm. And then once that happens, the fireball gets enhanced. And then after she gets hit with that attack, he says, water style, water dragon jutsu. And then everybody's like, what? And then Kushina got hit with all these jutsus, and then she did this jutsu. Kushina said, water style, water style, water bullets. And then she shot like 3 water bullets at Naruto. Naruto weaved 3 hand signs and said, earth style, mud wall, and slammed his hands against the floor. And then the mud wall came, and then the water bullets exploded as soon as they hit the mud wall.